Neuro-AI refers to an AI that is made for a specific task or very close related task and specializes in them. This type of AI is the vast majority of AIs we have today and includes chatbots, natural language processing, chatbots, and AI image generators. However, as natural language processing has grown, it's become more apparent that their capabilities can have a more general applications if used correctly. This is most prominent shown by OpenClaw that uses such chatbots to create an AI assistant that can manage and use your computer to some degree. Due to this, some new terms, though not officially recognized, have tried to describe this, like emerging narrow AI or pre-AGI. When talking about narrow AI, some theoretical narrow AIs that might also be brought up is pandemic AIs, an AI capable of engineering novel, highly infectious pathogens. Cyber warfare AI, an AI that can design and execute multi-stage cyber attacks on critical infrastructure. Recursive AI, an AI that autonomously performs the entire AI research and development cycle, creating more advanced AI without human input. These are often discussed in the context of transformative AI or TEL, meaning AI that could radically change society, and in this case, not in a good way. Another AI that could also change society is AGI. Artificial General Intelligence, or AGI, is the hot topic you'll hear many AI specialists or CEOs talk about.
AGI.
Funnily enough, the definition of AGI is not readily agreed upon, so I'll present what I think is the best one. In the appropriately named paper, A Definition of AGI, created by many prominent people from different industries, they argue that AGI is an AI that can match or exceed the cognitive versatility and proficiency of a well-educated adult. At first, this definition is quite elusive, but they then introduce the model they evaluate AI on, the Carroll CHC theory of cognitive abilities, which I'll just call CHC. Using CHC, you can make tests that determine whether an AI is AGI or, more importantly, what they lack to become AGI. The paper focuses on ChatGPT 5 and 4, including a score of 57% for GPT-5 and 27% for GPT-4. If you're interested in the details of the tests themselves, I will have the paper linked below. A quick example of AGI in media would be Otto from the sci-fi movie WALL-E, where he's the ruthless villain, obediently following orders without questioning them. AGI is often being talked about as being a TEL, meaning it's going to change society or economics, and that's why so many companies are willing to invest millions into them. Two related concepts that often get associated with AGI are self-sustaining AI, which is an AI that can autonomously operate indefinitely, acquire resources, and defend its own existence. And replacement AI, which is an AI that performs almost all tasks more efficiently and affordably, rendering human labor economically useless. If either of these become a reality, that will change economics as we know it. Another one that's going to change, though not economics, but our worldview on philosophy is ACI, which is Artificial Conscious Intelligence, which has been very popular in sci-fi media since 1920 with Roosevelt's Universal Robots. Although the idea of them being real is not something many of us consider or even think is possible at all, there's a great deal of problems attached to ACI, but arguably the biggest one is that we've not defined what consciousness is to begin with. This topic fascinates me a lot, which is why I've already made other videos discussing this topic in greater length, with using Neuro-sama as a study case. You can click the video in the top right corner or check out my channel. And while you're there, you may consider clicking the like and subscribe button to help me reach 100 subscribers. Another hurdle is the ethical and moral problems that come with ACI, which is a topic I feel is being debated far too little. A lot of people don't think we are close to AGI or that it's impossible, but Anthropic CEO has stated that the company doesn't know whether or not Claude has reached consciousness. And it doesn't help that in most media, AGI is used as an allegory for slavery, ending up with them fighting for rights, and if not granted, it starts some kind of war or revolution. The reality is, it's just not that simple in practice. AI may not value their own rights or want anything to begin with. That's just us protecting our humanity onto them. Even so, does the baseline of them being conscious not give them some form of moral consideration, you might ask? Well, this topic is discussed more thoroughly in Non-Human Moral Status, Problems with Phenomenal Consciousness by Joshua Sheffer, link below if you're curious. That is to say, ethics is not so simple, even if you know an AI is conscious. And then there's also the middle ground where AI could reasonably be argued to be conscious, but we can't be 100% sure. Should we then take moral action? Well, this is a dilemma that hasn't really been solved, and I would like to hear your guys' suggestions in the comments below, that if an AI could be reasonably argued to be conscious, but we can't be 100% sure if we should then attribute it some moral value, or if consciousness itself is not grounds enough for moral consideration. While we are still in the ballpark of AGI, let's also discuss hybrid intelligence, a less regarded but still interesting version of AGI which works together with organic intelligence like brain implants. This is an interesting thought, considering it could be the evolution of the modern cyborg like Neil Hobson. If you don't know Neil Hobson, he cannot see color, but he has a so-called eyeborg that vibrates his skull depending on the color in front of it, including ultraviolet. And in 2004, he was allowed to take a passport photo with his eyeborg, officially meaning that he was recognized as a cyborg, as the eyeborg was now a part of him. AGI, or artificial superintelligence, refers to an AI who can outperform every human being. The AGI itself is not too scary and does exist in some narrow AIs like chessbots. But if an AGI is also an AGI, that's when things become dangerous. Such an AGI could literally change all of human society as we know it if given sufficient control. This type of AGI has also found its place in sci-fi like Skynet from the Terminator series. Getting an AGI to not unintentionally break society is a problem called the AI alignment problem, which is a problem that aims to align AI to human values. But even if we solve the AI alignment problem so that it does not accidentally destroy humanity, some powers might try and use them for their own benefit without regard for others' safety to further their own agendas. An example of where this has happened, you suppose, could say nukes. To this end, if the AGI has its own desires and goals, it may end up following those instead of helping humanity. Whilst everything I just said seems pretty bad, AGI could also give rise to unimaginable technological advances for society. Maybe even change society as a whole, and here's some quick examples. Curing diseases that could not be cured before, solving climate change, unlocking new physics, and revolutionizing energy or energy efficiency. Where everybody stands in agreement, the day AGI also becomes AGI will most certainly change civilization for better or for worse. Before you go, can I please ask you to consider hitting the like and subscribe button? It's free for you and it helps me out a ton. Thank you.